What's the first thing that comes to the mind when you hear the name Tom Hanks? Is it the beloved everyman, the Oscar winning actor, America's dad, perhaps? But what if we told you that Tom Hanks, the man we feel like we know, has quietly built a financial and business empire that stretches far beyond the silver screen? That his net worth, estimated at over $400 million, is not just a product of a Hollywood paycheck, but of a mindset, a story of resilience, smart choices, and a philosophy that goes deeper than fame. This is not a story about a celebrity splurging on yachts. This is a story about a boy from a broken home who understood the value of stability and then created his own. It's about turning passion into portfolio, curiosity into companies, and integrity into an invaluable brand. Stay with us for the next 9 minutes. We're going on a journey from a chaotic childhood in Northern California to the pinnacle of Hollywood and then behind the curtain to see the real empire Tom Hanks built. You might just discover that his greatest role was not Forrest Gump or Andy Beckett, but as the architect of his own extraordinary legacy. To understand Tom Hanks, the businessman, you have to meet Tom Hanks, the kid. His childhood was defined by constant change. His parents divorcing, a series of step families moving constantly. He once described himself as painfully, terribly shy. For a young Tom, stability was not given, it was a dream. That yearning became his foundational drive. He didn't enter acting for fame and fortune. He found solace in it. In high school drama and later in community theater, he discovered a craft, a trade. He approached acting not as an artist waiting for inspiration, but as a blue collar worker. He showed up, did the job, learned his line, and respected the process. His break came with the quirky TV show Bosom Buddies. It was a silly premise, but Hanks treated it like a masterclass. He was reliable, professional, and funny. This reputation is his first and most crucial financial asset. In an industry of egos, volatility, Tom Hanks became known as the guy who doesn't cause trouble, the guy you can insure a movie on. Then came Splash and the game changer Big. The everyman was born, but here's the key. His paycheck grew, but his mindset didn't shift. He was not looking for a quick payout. He was, as would later prove, playing the long game. He was building equity in Tom Hanks, the brand, a brand synonymous with trust, decency, and quality. The lesson here is not about acting, it's about foundations. Before the first dollar of real wealth is made, you build your capital, your reputation, your work ethic, your reliability. For anyone watching in any career, what is your brand worth? Tom Hanks invested in his character long before he invested in stocks, and that character would become the bedrock of an empire. The 1990s. This is when Tom Hanks conquered Hollywood. Back to back Oscars for Philadelphia and Forrest Gump. He was not just a star, he was a cultural force. And with that power came unprecedented financial leverage. But here is where he diverged from the typical Hollywood path. Instead of just demanding a $20 million paycheck upfront, which he certainly could have, he began to think like an owner. His deal for Forrest Gump is the stuff of legend. He took a significantly reduced salary in exchange for a percentage of the gross receipts. The money the film makes at the box office before costs are even taken out. Forrest Gump made $678 million. That one decision, that bet on himself and the project, is estimated to have earned him over $40 million and continues to pay dividends to this day. He repeated this model For saving Private Ryan Castaway, the Polar Express, he traded short-term cash for long-term ownership. This is a critical pivot. He moved from being a paid employee to being a profit participant. He was no longer just selling his labor, he owned a piece of the asset. And then he took the ultimate step of ownership. With his longtime friend and producer Greg Weitzman, he founded Playtone, a production company. Playtone was not just about making Tom Hanks movies, it became a multifaceted entertainment engine. The monumental miniseries Band of Brothers and the Pacific, the surprise mass hit My Big Fat Greek Wedding. They even produced the soundtrack for Mamma Mia. Playtone gave Hanks control, diversified his income into production fees, and built a library of valuable intellectual property. He leveraged his Hollywood capital to build a business. That's the second masterclass. Use your peak success in one field to create structures that generate wealth independent of your daily work. But Tom Hanks's empire is not confined to a studio lot. This is where it gets fascinating. He looked at his personal passions and asked, can this be more than a hobby? He is a lifelong collector of vintage typewriters. A charming quirk, right? For Hanks, it became a business opportunity. He authored a book on them. Then he co-created the Hanks Writer app, a digital typewriter simulator that shot to #1 on the App Store. He turned nostalgia into a tech product. His investments are crude and personal. He owns significant, valuable real estate from the Pacific Coast to New York City. He invested in Vineyard in Oregon. He has been an advocate for electric vehicles for decades, long before it was trendy, making early investments in that future. And then there's the most intangible yet most valuable asset of all, public trust. In a world of celebrity scandals, Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson represent something rare, enduring, stable, genuine goodness. This is not an accident. It's a fiercely protected part of the brand. He is the celebrity you can trust. This goodwill is a financial superpower. It means his projects get the benefit of the doubt. It means audiences of all ages show up. It means he is a safe bet in a risky industry. This trust is a revenue generating machine. And we have to talk about Rita Wilson. Their marriage in 1988 is not just a personal success story, it's a cornerstone of the empire, a stabilizing force, a creative partnership. She is a producer on many projects and a combined brand of enduring love and family. They are a team in life and in business. So, what is the sum of all this? A net worth figure on a website? No, the true empire of Tom Hanks is a legacy of intentionality. He took the instability of his youth and built a fortress of stability, not just for himself, but for his family and for the hundreds of people employed by his production and companies. He used his unparalleled fame as a tool, not a trap. He diversified so that Tom Hanks is not just an actor, it's a production company, a tech app, a collector of assets, and a symbol of trust. He proved that in a world obsessed with get rich quick schemes, the ancient virtues still work. Show up, be good at your craft, be a decent person, invest in what you love, and think in decades, not days. For us watching from outside the glow of Hollywood, his story is a powerful metaphor. You don't need a $20 million paycheck to start building your empire. What's your version of backend points? Is it investing in a skill that pays dividends for years? Is it starting a side project born from a passion? Is it building a reputation in your field so strong that opportunities seek you out? Tom Hanks' story tells us build your foundation with integrity, leverage your success wisely, invest in your passions, protect your core, and always play the long game. He is, of course, still Tom Hanks, the guy who makes us cry in Castaway and believe in the goodness of people as Forrest Gump. But now you know the rest of the story. He is also a CEO, an investor, an innovator, and an architect. He built an empire not of cold steel and glass, but of stories, trust, and smart, steady choices. And perhaps that's his most inspirational role of all. Thank you for watching. If this story of building something lasting resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the minds of successful people, and tell us in the comments what's one long game investment you are making in your own life.